Alright, so starting off with the 1916 D mint mark Mercury silver dime. 90% silver, of course. Now, if you guys inherited a coin collection or anything like that, you definitely want to check all your Mercury dimes and the dates, and for different types of errors and stuff. We talk about those in all of our Mercury dime videos. Now, this coin here is super rare because it's the 1916 D mint mark. Now, they only produce 264,000 of these coins. Make sure when you're looking at your 1916 Mercury dimes that you look on the reverse of the coin at the bottom and look for that D mint mark. It's a little blurry in this image, but look for that D mint mark there on the bottom of the coin, on the reverse, back of the coin. So that will give it a lot of value. Even if it's in not so great condition, they're still going to sell because they only produce 264,000 of these coins. So this one is in very, very good condition. It's graded by a PCGS at a mint state 67 with full bands. So full bands is a designation that they're going to give your dimes. The coin grading companies will give your dimes when grading your coins and authenticating them. Here's an example of what full bands looks like. Also, it has a very high grade of a mint state 67. The coin grading scale only goes up to 70. 70 is the best you can get, and that's why this coin sold for over $152,000. Whew, can't beat that. Now here's a 1942 Mercury Dime. 1942 Mercury Dimes, very common coins, you know, especially if they're worn down and stuff, you know, they're not worth too much money. They have to be in very good condition or have some type of mint error to have any real value. In this case, we have a very good condition coin, very high grade, graded at a mint state 66 with full bands, and it also is the 1942 with the 2 over the 1. So this is what that looks like. As we zoom in there, you can see the 1 underneath the 2. This coin, as a result of that, sold for around $120,000. Now here is a 1955 Roosevelt Dime, and the reason that this coin sold for $9,000 is because it's graded at a mint state 68. So the coin grading scale, like I said, goes up to 70. This is at a 68. 70 is a perfect grade, so this one is at the top of the line. There's probably not many of them out there at a mint state 68 or higher. And for the 1955, they produced 12.4 million of these coins. I know that's a lot of coins. It sounds like a lot, but in comparison to all the other Roosevelt Dime mintages, it's low. So there's some where they produced hundreds of millions of those coins. This is going to be the lowest minted Roosevelt Dime, 12.4 million. For the regular, you know, business strike dimes. We're not talking like the 1996 W dime where they only produced a little over $1 million. So for this coin, $9,000. Let's move on here to a 1965 Roosevelt Dime. Now this coin here is graded by PCGS at a mint state 62, but really what gives this coin a lot of value is that it was actually struck onto a silver planchet. So the 1965 design was struck onto a silver 10-cent planchet. As we know, 1964 was the last year that they were producing 90% silver dimes. In 1965, they started going to clad dimes. So they did not produce silver dimes in 1965. However, this design was actually struck onto a silver planchet. So it's a silver dime from 1965, which it's not supposed to be silver, and that's why it's valuable. That's why this coin sold for $9,000 as well. So how do you tell if your coin's silver? I have a whole video on that. You can weigh the coins, you can do the sound test, you can look at the edges, all kinds of different ways to tell if a coin's silver. I mean, I've done it so long, I can just look at a coin and tell you if it's silver or not. So definitely always check your 1965 dimes. You don't want to pass up something like that. $9,000. Now here's a 1968 D mint mark. This is the same case. It was struck onto a 90% silver planchet. Weighs 2.5 grams. Of course, it's a mint error. It's got a lower grade than the other coin. It's not a mint state grade, but it's about uncirculated 55 grade, AU 55, graded by NGC. This dime sold for over $5,700. Did I mention it's a D mint mark, 1968 D mint mark? So always check your dimes. You just never know if one was struck onto a silver planchet. Now here's a 1968 proof Roosevelt Dime. So proof coins are going to be much more shiny, have that mirror-like finish, be much more detailed. They are sold in proof sets by, you know, the US Mint and other coin companies. So it's not the regular 1968 dime that you always find in your everyday pocket change, the business strike, right? So I get a lot of pictures almost daily of 1968 dimes, and people ask me if it's worth a lot of money. This coin here is worth a lot of money. It sold for $48,000. And here's why. It's because the proof coin from 1968 is supposed to have an S mint mark. However, this is missing the S mint mark. So what you want to do is go through your proof sets, or if you inherited coin collections and you have proof sets, go through those proof sets, look at your 1968 proof sets, and look and see if your 1968 dime has a S mint mark. If it does not have an S mint mark, then it can be very valuable and you want to get the coin graded and authenticated. Now this coin, like I said, sold for $48,000 because it's missing that S mint mark. But don't get it confused with the 1968 business strike that has no mint mark at all. That's just the regular business strike, not the proof coin. Now this is the same case. This is a 1975 Roosevelt Dime that is the proof coin, graded at a proof 68. The coin grading scale, like I said, goes up to 70. This is at a 68. And it's also missing the S mint mark. So that's where the value comes in at. This coin sold for a whopping $456,000. That's right, almost $500,000 for 10 cents. Can you believe that? Let me know in the comments below what you would do with $456,000. That is crazy. Wow. All right, so same case here with the 1983 Roosevelt Dime. It has to be the proof dime, of course. This has a perfect grade, a proof 70 deep cameo, perfect condition, and it is missing the S mint mark. These proof coins are supposed to have the S mint mark right above the date of the coin. So that's why this coin sold for $8,000. Now here is a mint error coin. This is a 1999 Roosevelt Dime that has not only been struck onto a Lincoln cent planchet, a 1 cent planchet, but it's also been broad struck onto a 1 cent planchet. So that's pretty cool. Couple different errors going on there. That's why this coin sold for over $6,900. And to finish it off with one more Mercury Dime, this dime does not have a date here because of the mint error taking place. The coin has been double struck, which we clearly see here in the image displayed. You'll see the design of the coin struck twice, and this coin ended up selling for over $5,700. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle, check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.